Hey tea heads, this is Don from Mayleaf. It's that time of year where we like to head into the tea house and play some festive tea games with the crew over there. This year, 4 people stepped up to play these challenges. The original Pooh Boys, George and Adrian, both experienced members of the team and have quite a little rivalry, a friendly rivalry between them. Then we've got last year's winner, Sam, who's been with us now for over a year, and a relative new member of the team, Penny, also kindly volunteered to take part in these challenges. And these challenges offer some fun, but also offer them some bragging rights in the coming months. So what we've done this year is we've split it up into 5 challenges, so 5 rounds, but I've set a time limit so they can't and ah, and my editing job isn't going to be so extreme. So it's 2 minutes per round, 5 rounds, and we're just going to dive straight into these challenges. The first challenge was taking this tea here, which is Cloud Lake, a tea which is an incredibly rich, sweet, umami tea. It doesn't look that great in terms of its dry leaf, but water hits it and it transforms. It is a sleeper on our website. It's one of those teas that is very, very affordable if you want to get into some really good quality green tea, everyday drinker, but at the same time, premium taste. So what I've done is I've taken this tea, Cloud Lake, and I've brewed 2 brews of it. One brew with the same amount of leaf in each brew. One brew was brewed at the standard 80 degrees Celsius, which is around 175 Fahrenheit. And the other one was brewed at 95 degrees, which is around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not our recommendation, although you can certainly experiment. But of course, the one that was brewed cooler was brewed about 15 seconds longer. So we've got the same tea, the same amount, brewed in the same vessels. One of them has been brewed at 80 degrees, but for 15 seconds longer. One of them has been brewed at 95 degrees, so much hotter, but at a shorter time. So it's interesting to find out if they can find the hotter brewed tea. Let's see how they get on. 2 green teas.
Okay.
T1, T2. They're the same green tea. Your job is to tell me which one is brewed at 95 degrees versus 80 degrees. So find the hotter brewed tea.
Okay. Shouldn't be too hard.
Or they brew for the same amount of time. Different time. So different time.
I remember one will be more umami, like more higher temperature, and one is more lower. But wait a moment, 2 minutes. I'm so stressful.
Okay. Astringent. Okay, this is difficult.
Usually if you brew stronger water, it's supposed to bring more astringency, but or more bitterness. It's very difficult. They both have the same amount of bitterness through them.
Okay, that's brewed strong. That's brewed maybe stronger. They're the same temperature. I thought one would be hotter.
I think number 1 is have more like, it's a Japan's green tea.
It's Chinese.
Can we stop the screen?
It's all right, you're allowed.
Okay. Wait a moment. Okay, June, I need to wash my brain. It's not. I want to cry.
It's Laoshan, isn't it?
It's
Cloud
green.
Cloud Lake.
Color-wise as well. They're very similar, even though you brew one with 95.
The number one is more. I feel it's more stronger, but I won't say astringency, but it's more have more stronger note. But second one is more lighter and smooth. But it's really difficult now because I find out it's a Chinese green tea, not Japanese green tea. Wait a moment.
I'll have to go with the left one being the one brewed with 95.
Let's see one more time. That's nice, it's round. It's got some nutty notes to it. This has more of the vegetal but bitter vegetables. This one.
Can I go?
You can go.
Hot or brewed?
Check.
No, that's 80. Messed up. They're so similar. Let me see. Maybe it's a trick. Maybe they're both. No, this is 95. Was it any chance you mixed up by mistake? No. I will be surprised if anyone gets it. If not by mistake, because it's also it's a 50-50 chance. So you could say, okay, this is the one, or this. So it's a 50-50 chance. But if they know for a fact, and the first one, you know, I'll be impressed.
Open the envelope, find out. Well done.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. First row a little bit wrong. This is not Central. Let me check. Can I see the tea leaf?
It's Cloud Lake.
Okay, Cloud Lake.
Yes.
95.
Lovely.
Well done, Sam.
That's easy.
Easy one, right?
Yes. 95.
Well done. 1 for 1. Adrian
That felt
said it
good.
was impossible.
He said it was impossible.
Everyone got it right.
Ah, there we go. Adrian, you're rubbish.
Okay, so most of the crew got this one right, apart from Adrian, who was complaining for a little while afterwards, saying that I must have switched them or brewed them differently. I brewed them the same for all of the team, and I made sure that the hotter brewed tea was brewed first, and I poured it into a cold cup so that the temperature when they tasted it was pretty much even. But I have to say, when I was devising these challenges and I was coming up with them with Celine, I thought this would be very easy. But when we A-B'd, although I could spot the difference, it was more challenging than I thought. I think it depends a lot on the tea that you use. Some teas are going to be more sensitive than others. This Cloud Lake is a very versatile tea. It can take big temperature differences. It's an incredibly good tea for easy brewing without thinking too much, and it will produce some spectacular brews. Right, let's move on to challenge 2. I have in front of me 2 black teas. Black tea number 1, black tea number 2. The challenge for the team is to work out which one of these teas comes from Yunnan. Now, they didn't know where the other tea came from, but I will tell you that the other tea comes from Fujian. So we've got a Fujian black tea and a Yunnan black tea in front of me. Can you work out which one is from Yunnan and which one is from Fujian just by looking at the dry leaf? Now remember, the team did not have the advantage of seeing the dry leaf because I brewed them, but they could see the wet leaf. So let's see how they got on. All that you need to do is work out which one of these black teas is from Yunnan province.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Ready,
Set,
go.
go. Black tea, right?
That's not easy.
Okay. Let me check. Can I smell the tea leaf? Okay. At least can smell.
They both smell good. That one smells amazing.
Yunnan, Yunnan.
Fruity. Oh.
Doesn't. I think that one. But let's see.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's not fair because it's too hot. It's not fair. I don't get the. Can you tell me when I have 1 minute?
It's quite smooth, quite sweet.
Interesting. Fruity. Something else.
They do look similar. They do look similar. It's like you didn't make this easy for us. It's too hot.
So which one is from Yunnan? I might guess first one
Why are you guessing that one?
because it felt like it has a more big leaf. This is more small leaf. So one is from Tomu area.
Don't look at me for clues.
Oh, where I can look.
They're both really nice, quite sweet malty. Wow. This one's incredible. But which one's from Yunnan?
What's the difference in what are you looking for when you look for Yunnan?
I'm trying to find wildness. I'm trying to find a bit more. Normally like figginess, this is more fruity, but is that like Taiwanese fruity? I don't know.
What are you looking for?
Character. A little bit of stringency, a little bit of that poor character strength. Not being rounded, being more like edgy in all directions.
10 seconds.
I'm shaking now. Wait a moment.
I'm gonna say this one. Just because it's so complex.
15 seconds.
Okay, I think it's the number one.
Why?
Because it has a little bit more character to it. It has a little bit more taste. Why? Taste profile is not rounded. This feels a little bit more rounded in taste.
Okay.
But this feels like it's got more character. 2.
You're saying 2 is Yunnan.
I'm trying to go with my gut. I'm saying 2.
Which one is from Yunnan? I'm so stressful. Wait a moment.
No.
Oh, I need to say no. First one is from Yunnan.
This is smooth, round, and this has boom. It has some strength to it. If it's not, then this is a really good tea. It's Yunnan. There you go. I said I'm quitting as tea head if I don't get this one right.
2. No. Fujian. Damn. Oh!
Find out.
Please. Oh, yeah!
Yeah. I'm gonna say tea number 1. Yay!
Yunnan. Well done, Sam.
Wow, that is great.
Ancient Haze.
Ancient Haze.
It's Ancient Haze. It's one of my favourite black teas and I got it wrong.
That's what I'm saying. It's always the ones you love.
No!
It's always the ones that you
Oh!
love that let you down in the end.
No, okay. I've still got a chance to beat Adrian. It's fine.
So now you know that tea number 1 is from Yunnan and is Ancient Haze. This is Fig Butter Black from Fujian. Both glorious teas in our collection. Love them both. But when you're looking for Yunnan tea, you're looking, first of all, you can see it in the leaf fairly often, in that you're looking for this larger leaf variety. It doesn't mean that the picking is larger, but because you can see that these are fine pickings, but they're still larger than these pickings, then that would suggest that these leaves come from larger leaf varieties, which would be growing in Yunnan. But also the taste. As Adrian said, you're looking for complexity, you're looking for a bit of bite, you're looking for more astringency that comes from these Assamica large leaf varieties. Fig butter black, smooth, rounded, rich, luxe in the mouth, and has that figgy, beautiful, nuanced taste. Yunnan teas with the Assamica tend to be a bit more spiky, a bit more bite to them. They have a little bit maybe more complexity, more movement in the texture and the taste. And Ancient Haze is lovely and hoppy and fruity. Reminds me of sort of craft IPAs, grapefruits. I mean, it is one of my favorite teas out there. So that's what I would be looking for in Yunnan tea, and that's how I would have spotted the difference. So they're doing pretty well. Sam and Penny, 2 for 2. Adrian and George are coming up behind with 1 point each, but they're really competing with each other, I think. So let's move on to challenge 3. Next up is raw pu'er round, and in this one what I'm doing is testing the team on whether or not they can spot the different picking style of essentially the same tea. So in front of me I have Jelly Juice Vampire. This is our 2023 Gaoshan Village Iwu Pu'er Premium, beautiful, sweet papaya notes, incredible tea. If you want to check it out, more information, then I'll stick links in the description below. So this is our fine picking Iwu Jelly Juice Vampire, and you can see the picking on these leaves here. And I wanted to test them against the Huang Pian. So the Huang Pian is essentially the same batch of tea, but instead of the fine pickings, they're using the larger yellow leaves. Huang Pian means yellow leaf. And this tea is amazing value for money. I mean, it is so much cheaper than the fine picking tea. And in my view, the taste is very comparable. I mean, you can tell the difference, but given the price difference, I think that, you know, the Huang Pian is an absolute steal. And so I wanted to see how the crew fared in discerning which one was the Huang Pian. Let's see what happened.
What happened this time? I'm curious what happened the first one. I like where this is going.
One of them is Antique Street Market. The other is Jelly Juice Vampire. In other words, find the Huang Pian.
Okay, this should be a piece of cake.
Nice, like jammy. Also nice, like jammy.
This smells more fragrant.
Good. Lacking maybe sweetness. It's so hot.
Have they been brewed differently or brewed the same time, same water? Yeah. All right.
Oh, because this is just first brew, so it's hard. Oh, it's tricky. If like more brew will be easier.
Interesting. I think this is a Huang Pian.
This one's a bit more on the vegetal side, almost like potatoes. This one. That's more like the papaya, the sweet, round, almost a bit like almonds in a way. Almonds, a touch of seaweed, and papaya.
Dialed up.
So I'm looking for, again, character. When I say character, I mean more flavor, a little bit of a bitter note, a little bit of that poor character that gives it strength. And this one feels a little bit more watery, like more diluted. And the Huangping pickings being the bigger leaves will not translate that strength, that character and strength that I want from pu'er.
The first one get a little bit more, the number one get a little bit more watery. So I guess Huangpian is number. Oh shit.
Number what?
1.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if this is not jelly juice. Can I look?
So you're saying
This is Antique Street Market.
Huangpian.
This is jelly juice.
It's the problem is they're the same tea. So it tastes the same, but dialed up. 2.
2 is
No, 1. 1 Huangpian. 1 Huangpian. Get it right.
Yeah, I mean, what sure.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I think this is the one. Okay, going for this left side.
So you think
No, this is the Huangpian.
open it
This
up.
is the Huangpian. Oh, please.
check.
Did you say Huangpian? Yay! I'm free now. Okay, I can go home.
Great.
If it's wrong, then yes, yes,
There you go.
success.
2 out of 3.
Okay, good.
Please. Yes. I'm so. These games are very difficult because what they do, they make you doubt yourself in the way that you're like, oh my God, do I know anything about tea?
So that was a clean sweep across the board. Every one of the crew members figured this one out. I'm glad they did, because I do think that, if you're going to be paying a lot more for a tea, you should be able to taste it, even in the first infusion. As Penny said, it would have been easier once you've done more infusions. As the leaf starts to brew in, you would definitely be able to spot the difference more easily, but I didn't want to make it that easy for them. With Huangpian, you're getting a similar taste, but you're getting usually a darker liquor. It's, as a lot of people said, a little bit lighter, a little bit more watery compared with the thick nature of, the fine picking teas, and a little bit of a different flavor, but a touch more acidity, a touch more sort of bright vegetal note comes out of the Huangpian compared with the fine picking. But I do think the Huangpian is, the price differential does not represent the experience differential, if you know what I mean. Huangpian is an amazing bargain, and I think it is a great tea to have as your everyday drinking pu'er tea, especially from such an expensive village. All right, so that didn't change the dynamics of the scoring. You've got Penny and Sam just rolling through them, 3 points, and we've got George and Adrian at 2 points each. Let's see what happens with challenge number 4. The next round is Oolong round. I have in front of me 2 Dansong Oolongs. One of them is Royal Peach Orchid, aka Milanxiang Dansong, and the other one is 8 Immortals Dansong, aka Baxian Dansong. And the simple challenge is, can they find the 8 Immortals?
Okay.
All that you need to do is tell me which one of these is 8 Immortals.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm so lucky because I just drank 8 Immortal last week.
Well, then hopefully you get it right.
Oh, jeez. Okay, it's been a long time since I had 8 Immortals.
Can I look at lips as well?
Yeah.
Well, it's this. So, which one is 8 Immortals? What's the other one? Can I?
Smells like 8 Immortals. The wood varnish, peach. Oh. This has more of the wood varnish. Less peachy.
Because I quite like A Motor. Because A Motor is quite spatial. Dancong have a little bit rock oolong feeling from Dancong. Because mostly it's like rock oolong have the Dancong tasting, but A Motor let me feel like it's more like rock oolong based Dancong. I waste my time too much. Wait a moment.
So 80 Immortals, I kind of differentiated by being very perfumey. It's a very floral, strong perfumey taste, and in smell as well. I think this is the one. Could be wrong. Oh, what is this one?
Okay, just give it a minute. Just give it.
You brewed it strong. Tastes like 8 Immortals.
The color, this one is a little bit more.
You have 25 seconds.
It looks similar though.
So I'm telling you, it's not easy ones. No pomelo, no royal peach. Those are easy to spot and guess. One's probably duck shit and one's 8 Immortals, right?
This is coming out with more fruitiness. It's making me think royal peach. But then that smells like royal peach.
Right now, I'm saying this one. Just because it's so smooth. It does taste like the royal peach orchid. But it's very smooth, that one. Oh no. This is so tricky.
Sometimes I quite like when they a little bit cool down. They cool down a little bit different. So
This one has the more pungency to it. So I would say still I'll go in smell and in taste. It's more pungent, more strong. If this is the Yasu, the duck shit, then it's very smooth and mellow.
The leaves are a lot smaller here
Half a minute.
than these ones. Okay. That one's amazing. Almost tastes like the Laut song. That's incredible.
A cup, please tell me. Wait a moment. This is hard. Even I like A Motor. Wait a moment.
I feel like this one might be royal peach. Yeah, 1.
8 Immortals number 1. Why? Less fruity.
Less fruity, less straightforward fruits, more floral. Wait.
Gotta get your answer. Gotta get your answer.
I say is 2. Number 2.
I'm gonna say the left one is the 8 Immortals.
I'm gonna go for this one.
Number 2, 8 Immortals.
No, I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. Number
Sure?
1.
You wanna
Yeah.
change your mind again?
I'm gonna go for number 1.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, the stress. Hey!
Well done.
Yes.
Good switch.
What was that one?
Royal peach.
Ah,
Relax.
Royal peach, I can't believe it. No way. But it's 2. No, it's not true. No. It's so buttery. Like it's smooth and butter.
I'm gonna stay. 8 Immortals. I get this wrong, is that it? Is Adrian beat me?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good.
I'm wrong. I feel I'm wrong. Royal peach! I hate royal peach! Why I get it wrong? I just drank it last week.
All right, so I think that this was one of the more challenging of the rounds. I mean, I think that round 5 is the hardest, as you'll see, but I think that this one was up there in terms of difficulty level. And the reason is because although Dansong teas have a lot of differences in terms of their aromatics, they have so much information that it can be a bit overwhelming. And also 8 Immortals and Royal Peach Orchid do have a lot of crossovers. They have that resinous quality. They have a lot of fruity quality to them. Duck Shit and Royal Peach would be much more different, although Adrian thought that one of them was a Duck Shit, so Adrian needs to go practice some Dansong teas, I think. But yeah, it is one of those things that, you know, you get a lot of information, and if the flavor profiles on, or the aromatic profiles on both are very, very strong, and there's a lot of crossover, it can be more difficult. Royal Peach is straight up, you know, stone fruit, very fruity and honeyed. Bright, fruity, honeyed, but with a warmer note to it. 8 Immortals, from my sort of tasting memory, is more resinous, a little bit more floral, but still has similar stone fruit qualities, a little bit more wood varnish, a little bit deeper. So that would be how I would be trying to work them out, but I do think that this was a difficult round. So now we've got the interesting point situation. Sam is currently on for the clean sweep. He's got 4 out of 4, leading the way. Penny missed out on the clean sweep. She's got 3 out of 4. And it's interesting, she said that she likes 8 Immortals, or tried it recently. It's always the teas that you think you know the most that tend to be the ones that you mess up on. In my experience, it's an interesting thing that I've noticed over the years. So she's got 3 out of 4. And then you've got George also at 3 out of 4. Can he keep going and beat out Adrian? Adrian needs to get at least 1 more point to at least match George, and I know that there is a little friendly rivalry between them. So let's move on to round number 5. The final round is ripe pu'er tea. I have in front of me 2 really, really good ripe pu'er teas, both of which we sampled. We didn't buy them in the end because we have very, very strict criteria for what we purchase, but I do really enjoy both of these teas. They're both from 2017. One of them, however, is from small tea trees, so young tea trees, and one of them is from Gushu, ancient tea trees. So the Gushu one is going to be a lot more expensive. And so the challenge here was to try to work out which of these teas is Gushu, T1 or T2. I think this is the most challenging of all of the rounds. Saved it for last. Interestingly, George is an absolute lover of ripe pu'er tea. That's the one tea type that he just cannot live without. And last year's challenge, he got the ripe pu'er tea wrong, and we didn't hear the end of it. There was a lot of commentary throughout the years, like, I can't believe I got that one wrong, or people mentioning, oh, but you got that one wrong. So interesting to see how he fared in this challenge. One of these is a Gushu, ancient tree. One of these is not Gushu, small leaf tree. Or some small tree, not small leaf tree, but small tree. You got to find the Gushu.
Simple. Which one's Gushu? Okay.
Can I see the tea leaf?
Of course.
Okay. Okay, Gushu. Which one look more older? Okay.
Okay. These leaves are darker. They look a bit rougher. These leaves look better.
The smell. The siren call of ripe pu'er.
Smells great. Smells good. More funky. More like a lubao almost. This smells like our Grandmaster. More chestnutty, sweeter.
Interesting. Incensey, chocolatey.
I feel number 2 is more like stronger, but the first one, I won't say lighter, is more. Let me drink.
I've never tasted that before. That's not one of ours. No.
Neither are.
Oh right. Okay. Oh no.
Okay, the more age of a tree, there has to be more character again, more strength. I like this one more. Should I go by what? Should I go by which one I like more? Or should I go by what I think?
It's interesting because the first one gives you a feeling like it's light, but actually not light. It's very interesting to eat. So I feel the first one might be Gushu. Let me double check.
This one's got a liqueur aftertaste. This one tastes great. Tastes like an old Lubao. Jeez.
Adrian would call this antique.
So this one smells more buttery, more chocolatey, more nutty. And this has more antiquity notes. It shows age. Antiquity shows age. What does that mean? Does that mean that it's Gushu? No, this means that this could be more aged than this one. So I don't know. How do you get the Gushu?
Oh.
What are you looking for if you're looking for Gushu? What is the...
Generally smoother, rounder, possibly sweeter, possibly plummier, more fermented. This one's smoother, sweeter. This one's more aged, has more storage, attic-y notes. Oh,
Feels like it might be more complex. Beautiful. They're both beautiful, but this one maybe more straightforward.
10 seconds.
Chef. I'll go with tea number 1.
This is where it becomes difficult because they just taste amazing. No, this one. Gushu.
Why?
Complex, fragrant, antique.
Antique means Gushu?
Because the second one is drinking like Raipur note, like typical Raipur note. But the first one I felt, because this is the first brew, I would guess number 1 is Gushu.
Pretty confident. Go check.
I don't have confidence now.
Ah!
You got 10 seconds.
This one, smooth, beautiful, straightforward.
okay. I'm gonna say number 1 is. I'm gonna say number 1's Gushu
Why?
because it's got this oily taste to it, oily texture, and syrupy, golden syrup taste.
Okay. Open it up.
Chef. I'll go with tea number 1.
One is Gushu. Open it up.
Gushu.
Oh my god. Please. I get it right! Because ancient tree. Okay, bye bye.
Oh! Oh!
The clean sweep, 5 out of 5. Well done.
Oh no! Oh, my gut says this one. You guessing that one? I don't want to do it. Oh. I have to. I'm just going to go for it. No. Small trees. Oh no. Oh.
Okay, so the curse of the ripe puer challenge for George continues, I'm afraid. I told you, it's always the teas that you love that will let you down in the end. But this was a very challenging round. I think it was the most challenging. And the reason is because they're both great teas. And the tea number 2 has a really very rich, strong, antique taste to it. It tastes old, it tastes aged, and it just has a very strong flavor. And so the challenge was set up around this. Could you spot the more smooth drinking but higher quality leaf material, or the more heavy ferment, or would the more heavy fermented teas that have more of that antique quality throw you off and make you think, oh, this is a stronger tea with maybe more complexity? Because as Penny said, with the differentiation between younger tea trees and older tea trees, it's more of a sense of luxury, a sense of sweetness, of smoothness, of non-showy, unassuming superiority. It's that kind of character and quality. So when you taste it, it's a very subtle thing that you're trying to reach out for. Something about the quality, something about the sweetness. I've done a video about trying to spot gushu from young tea trees. I'll put a link in the description below for raw puer. I think it's harder for ripe puer, and I think this was a very challenging round. So, you know, I wouldn't feel too bad, George, but you missed your opportunity to beat Adrian. So George and Adrian, our most seasoned and experienced tea crew members of the Tea House, end this game at 3 points out of 5, a respectable score. Penny, well done. 4 out of 5 for a relative newcomer. That is very impressive. And Sam continues his streak, 2 years in a row, undefeated. Can they pip him next year? So we're going to return for more of these staff games next year. If you want to see more of these staff games during the year, then let us know in the comments section below, and we can certainly try to arrange some more challenges. All that's left for me to say is, if you're watching this video at the time of release, happy festivities to each and all. I hope that you have a wonderful, tranquil, joyous, inspired festive season filled with the finest tea and plenty of laughter. Bye.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay well in the new year. I hope your year is full of joy and peace. Cheers.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a great new year. See you then. Take care.
Hi. Santa Claus is coming to town. Cheers.